2014. I'm starting my relationship vlog series. Start out with just 3 main videos. One will be addressing projection, the next will be addressing communication, and the next will be addressing baggage. Now, bear with me, I got no sleep. The neighbors were having a battle, and when I say battle, I mean she was giving it to him, but I can tell sometimes in a woman's voice when it's that scream that's like, I've been taking your shit so long, I'm gonna light your ass up. And that is what she did. And I could hear in his voice he sounded a little surprised that he couldn't have control of that conversation. But that's one thing about a woman, that inner strength starts coming out and it's a wrap. I try to tell dudes that all the time. I'm like, yeah, y'all physically stronger, but let a woman get to that rage mode, you may get your ass a surprise. Anyway, moving forward, projection. I have been experiencing this just crazy with the guy that I was dealing with, and I'm glad that I got to see it, and how much it can truly affect relationships. I do feel like in the past I projected before I took my time out to kind of heal myself a little bit more from all the baggage I have. And I think with me being 37 going on 38 in March, you're going to meet more people with more baggage, and they've dealt with more people, so you're going to get more projection. And the thing that I noticed is, I'll just use the other night as the example. When I walked in, I could kind of feel he was already in a mood from his conference call that he had for work. He said they kept him on the phone 2 hours. In my mind, I was like, oh shit, because I already know he does not like being on the phone. So I'm like, he's already in that flustered mode. So I come in chill, and it's the media like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing, I'm chilling. So then the biggest event that happened was he goes to work at 2:30 in the morning, gets off probably 8. I said, are you going to leave me here when you go to work? Because getting up at 2:30, in my mind I'm like, damn, that's early as hell, have to get up. And so he says out of his mouth, we aren't there yet. Now in my mind I'm like, I'm not asking for a ring, I'm asking about some sleep, dude. That's it. There was no agenda with that. I just asked a simple question. Now this is where I knew his mind was either he was just in a mood from the call, projection, or he was thinking of somebody else who started in on him, trying to stay at his house without him there, and trying to goad him into situation he wasn't ready for. I don't know, but it was such a simple request for me. I had to tell him I would do it for you, because even if we're talking that we're friends, I would do it for you. Been at my apartment washing clothes before, spent the night over here before. You seriously gonna tell me we aren't there yet? Okay, moving right along. Changing scenes. We put a movie on. I'm into the movie. Think Like a Man too. I'm watching it. Now he's talking to me about something, but I'm into the movie because the scene was funny to me. So I didn't answer him immediately. He gets pissed off about that. And when I finally answered it, he tells me I answered it too late. Okay, now I know. All right, you in whatever mode. And he's like, I could tell your mood shifted. And I'm like, no, it didn't really shift. Gets up and goes to his bedroom, leaves me in the living room, didn't say 2 words to me. For 20 minutes, I got my stuff, I left. I'm not fighting anymore. That was my mentality. Wasn't trying to send a message. It was sending a message of, look, you're in the mood, that's fine. I'm leaving. I'm going back to my house to chill. It's in the story. I texted and let him know, hey, I'm here. Hope you feel better. I left your apartment. That's all I said. I get a blast back in text where it's talking all kind of stuff, and at the end it's like, well, I knew you felt different, and I'm gonna block you. And I'm like, block me? And it's something about when he said all that, I said, more projection. Block me for what? Okay, what drama queen you been dealing with recently where you had to block and do all that with? Projection. So by that point, I just wrote him back and basically let him know you were rude. Okay, let's say you do feel all that, that's fine, but at the end of the day, how you handled that was rude. So you could see the projection all through that conversation from time I walked in the door, i.e. his work situation. He's grouchy, couldn't say probably what he wanted to some of those bosses. So, he's got these bottled up feelings about the job, and, maybe thinking about how he has to get up at 2:30 in the morning, so he's pissed off about that. And there goes the night, just spiraling out of control. And I see this often with a lot of the clients I read for when they have their conversations with whoever they're dealing with. projection comes into place. And then the battle gets escalated so high to where you can't even sort out the real issues you have with each other because there's so much garbage in the midst of that conversation. So what I say to people is take some time out, try to think about really what your issue is with that person and say that to that person. And sort out how you're feeling about, take your own feelings out of it, try to sit calmly, logically, sort out how you're feeling, and then communicate with him. You'll be surprised how many conversations don't have to turn into arguments. So next video will be about communication. Thanks.